do they go? Some go off to school, some go off to work, but they miss you so. So we made some videos to show you about who knows. It's the Arrowhead Variety Show.
And this week, episode 7's Tony Award goes to Elizabeth Connor! Woo! Congratulations, Elizabeth. There is also an honorable mention for the Oobleck. Woo! Let's see what episode 8 has in store.
Hi Arrowhead, it's Jess here, and for this variety show we are going to be doing some science. The science experiment that we're going to do is called bouncing egg. So to do this you need a jar, an egg, and some white vinegar. So I'm going to gently put the egg in the jar. Hopefully it doesn't break because that would be really bad. Alright, so it's in the jar, and now I'm going to pour white vinegar on it just to cover it. All right, let's see. All right, hopefully do a little more because I see some of the eggs sticking out. All right. Alright, so there's already some bubbles happening, which is good. So now I'm going to cover it because the vinegar actually kind of smells and I don't want to smell it. But this needs to sit for a while. So it needs to sit for at least 24 hours. But we'll come back and check on it in a little bit. So keep watching to see what it's going to look like in a few hours. Alright. Hi Arrowhead, it is Jess. I am just here checking in on our science experiment. So this is what it looks like after this morning. Again, it hasn't been 24 hours. It's only been a couple hours. There are bubbles on the egg and it seems to be larger, which is good. Hopefully this works. We'll check in tomorrow morning. So here's our update for now. Keep watching. All right, guys. I don't know if it's been the full 24 hours, but it is getting there. The shell is starting to come off, which is what we want to happen. So we might leave it for a few more hours. I might change the vinegar just a little bit to give it that push it needs to lose its shell to become more bouncy, but that's actually a good spot right there. All right, keep watching. We'll check in a little bit. Alright guys, so I just changed the vinegar in it and I felt it. It felt really squishy, so that is exciting. If you can see that orangey color, that means the shell is coming off, so it's working. So I'm hoping this gives it a little bit more of the touch it needs to shed the rest of its shell. So stay tuned. In a few hours, hopefully we'll be able to bounce it and see what happens. Hi guys, so about our experiment, I took it out of the jar and was kind of playing with it, which I should have waited to video. Whoops, and it squeezed and it broke. I'm so sorry. I can try to recreate it for next week if that works. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll recreate it for next week and I'll show you guys the results. I'm so sorry, but it was fun to play with. Sorry.
I know that Jess just did an experiment on an egg and transforming it, and we had some success. We're going to tune back in next week. Real quick, just for the viewers at home, I'm also going to do an experiment with an egg. I'm going to turn an egg into a chicken using only my mind. Okay. First things first, which egg will I choose? A lot of good eggs here. Okay. 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 I'll choose this one. Do not try this at home. This is only for serious professionals. Sneak attack! A worthy opponent. I tried to change an egg into a chicken using only my mind. And I found a serious opponent. Tune in next week. Perhaps I'll try to move an egg from a chicken in my mind again. Maybe not. Who knows?
Good day, everyone. You may be wondering, why am I coming to you on this fine afternoon? Well, if you saw last week's variety show, you might already know where this is headed. So last week, Alex Campbell made the, may I say, shocking video trying to expose me for being somebody else. After I saw it, I felt betrayed, bamboozled, hoodwinked, flabbergasted, surprised, all of the above. So you may be wondering why I'm so upset about this video. The number one reason for me is because part of what he said is true. So basically, Alex claimed that my real name is Velma Lynn Leah, not Hannah Melville. And I'm gonna go ahead here and say that that is false. But that is the name of my secret twin. And I know you want receipts. I know you want proof that I actually have a twin. So here's a picture of Velma Lynn Leah and I. I am on the right, as I'm sure you can tell. Some people think we look super similar, but honestly, I really don't see it. So another part of the video that I can't even try to deny is the fairy part, because Alex used cold, hard facts with that. Like, I can't even try to dispute. I'm not a human. I'm 100% fairy. I don't drive to camp. I fly to camp. I have a car as a show, so nobody figures that out. Now, I could leave this here, but I will not, because if there's one thing I know about Alex, it's that he doesn't do anything without a purpose. If he wants to expose my secrets, he has to be hiding something. So I'm going to expose him. Let's get started. I did all the possible research I could and ended up filling a whole filing cabinet of information just on Alex. I took the most essential information from the filing cabinet, connected it, and analyzed it. Okay, so hear me out here. We got High School Musical 3, senior year, Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, the U.S. Constitution, Taylor Swift, chicken nuggets. They all connect directly back to Alex Campbell. I mean, everything on this board, except weirdly for Shrek, connects directly back to Alex Campbell some way. In my mind, that only means one thing. This is evidence of time travel, obviously. So obviously, I need proof that Alex time travels. So I looked at some photos of some historic places, like this caveman cave, and Alex's name was on it. And obviously, it had to be him writing it because it was even in his signature font. He even went back and put his name on the Declaration of Independence. Come on, keep it classy. This information means one thing, and that is that Alex went back in time just to put his name on everything. I am shocked. To conclude all of this research, I have one thing to say, and that is, Alex, we want the truth. Tell us the truth. I will not sleep until I know everything.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, Camp Arrowhead. I am your host and commentator for this program, and I'll be here with Ryan and Alex for the first annual Squashing of the Beef competition. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our two participants to this great momentous occasion, Ryan McNeil and Alex Campbell.
Oh, thanks for having us, Adam.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, Ryan, it seems like you have started this little rivalry between you and Alex. Do you care to take us through a little bit about
Sure. Honestly, when I first started, I wasn't expecting it to grow as big as it has. I watched Phineas and Ferb. I saw the dad put on a bunch of shirts, and I was like, "Hey, that'd be cool." And then I was kind of just like, "Hey, who do I think can put on a couple more shirts?" It's like, "All right, Alex, why don't you try?" And then he went and just like doubled my score. So that got me a little salty. So yeah, that was kind of the beginnings of it.
That is amazing. So it all started with the simple watching of Phineas and Ferb. Alex Campbell, how would you like to respond?
Well, personally, if I was to talk for myself, I don't think I did any wrong. I accepted his challenge. I think it was just Ryan being, as he said, a little salty towards the end. And if we're to look at the tape, I don't want to start anything. We're squashing the beef here. The shirts is still me. You just decided to put on other stuff. But I think it's time. It's been going on long enough. I think it's important we squash this beef.
I would agree. That is why we're here. That is what is important for today.
That is big talk from two once rivals, and hopefully after today, great friends. All right. So what do you guys have in mind for squashing this beef?
So I was thinking, obviously, we have to incorporate shirts somehow. So Alex, I have 20 shirts over the side over here. I was thinking I'm going to put all mine on. Would you have 20 shirts as well?
I got some 20 shirts lying around. I think it's only fair. Shirts started the beef. Shirts will end the beef.
I think so. All right.
Wow. No way. This is incredible, folks. We've got two individuals putting on 20 shirts each at the same time, squashing beef. Let's see where it goes. All right.
Commence.
Grab some shirts.
Yeah, I'd say let's get started.
We got to rep the fans, first of all.
Oh, we got a nice pink. Is that the Arrowhead shirt? Oh, yeah. Got to rep that Camp Arrowhead.
Starting out nice and breathable.
It is nice. It is a nice breathable shirt as well.
Breathing is important, especially for your skin. Oh, no.
I am a math major, but I've already lost count. I wish I grabbed them.
Also at 5.
All right, 5 and 5, neck and neck. This beef is getting squashed.
Alex, I will say I have learned from you, and I'm keeping my large and stretchable shirts for the end. So thank you for that tip. Thank you.
Welcome. You're welcome.
I love the support, the recognition, game recognizing game. This is great. Alex going with a rather tight shirt on top of all for his 7th.
Guess who forgot what shirt he was putting on? Heyo.
Oh, this is a small shirt. I should not have. Oh, I should have put this on earlier.
You know, you live and you learn. And sometimes you learn a little too late. Alex going with the big shirt.
Oh, we're in big shirt mode now.
Entering big shirt territory. Population Alex.
Yes.
He's a father to our dreams.
Oh, Big Poppy, though. The shirt I always wear for pajama day.
Oh, let's get a look. Ostrich Festival.
Who doesn't know about the Ostrich Festival? In
With
Chandler,
lightness?
Arizona in 2015. Iconic as the
My.
Super Bowl.
I can't say that I've heard of it. Sorry, Alex.
Is there a large ostrich community in Arizona that I'm not aware about?
If you were to look at the ostrich community, mostly based in Montana, couple in Arizona, they're starting to sprout up. It's like a grassroots organization. Build slow, keep circulating members. It's a rising industry. Invest.
Ryan, hydrating, that's a good point, folks. If for you, everyone at home, don't forget to hydrate. Hydrate is important.
All right, Adam, here we go. This is my 20th shirt.
I slowed down. I'm at 16.
Ooh.
Ryan just quickly amassing shirt volume. Now I know you're squashing the beef, and speed isn't everything, but Ryan did get his 20 shirts first.
I'll give him that. He did really good.
I wasn't talking about ostriches for like.
Alex has been chatting about ostriches for quite a bit.
This is 19. You start with class, you have to end with class. Going back to that polo.
Oh my.
That is one thing I will say. Alex is a classier man than I. I'll give him that.
It takes a big man to admit that. It takes a classy man to admit that. Wow. Look at that. How are you feeling, guys?
Thick.
Good.
I'm feeling better than 50, I'll tell you that.
I can't imagine.
I'm gonna be honest, I believe that. Again.
Hey guys, just an update. We're going to take a brief intermission, a very important time to go get some water. Hydration Nation, hydration is important. So we will be back next week with part 2. Stay tuned. Signing off.
It's amazing. I love it. I love it so much.
Now, if I could close with a question for you, if we'll see if this goes. If you know, we'll see how you feel about this question. If you were to put up a billboard for the staff and for the volunteers to see as they walk down the driveway to camp, with you could put anything on that billboard, what would you put for them to see before they started a camp day?
Now I gotta think. So it's a billboard, so there's limited things, so I can't really ramble. I think enjoy it while you're there, and I don't want to say like don't take it for granted, because that's I don't want it to be a negative billboard using those, but like embrace every moment of camp. Embrace the weird, embrace the disorder if things go awry, like embrace every moment that you can. I think you really have to. It's such the days go by in such a fluid motion that you really have to go with the flow and like make every moment count.
So yeah, okay. I think I just landed on it from that talk. Make every moment count. Every interaction with the camper, staff to volunteers, volunteers to campers, campers to staff, like camper to camper, like embrace it all, make it all. I mean, it's all for the camper, and it's just so. I realize I just said like a million different things.
It's a big billboard.
The big billboard.
I like it though. Embrace everything, you know?
A laundry list, but I think, yeah. I think my final answer would be to, yeah, make every moment count. Because I mean, although you have all summer, not everybody has all summer. Some people only have a week. And you really gotta make it, every week, every day special. Which, in the grand scheme, is not a hard thing to do because Arrowhead is such a special place.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's the people that make Arrowhead what it is. So making everything count is big.
I love that. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you for asking. I will end on like a lighter note. Not that this isn't light, but light in the sense of, well, you'll see. What is, when you think of Camp Arrowhead, what is like the pinnacle? Like what is like the thing that you think of most when you think of Camp Arrowhead? What is like your fondest memory, or I guess maybe not even the fondest memory, but like what is like the most important thing that stuck out to you in your like career at Arrowhead?
I would try. Man, that's a beautiful question. So I mean, at least within my journey, like from what I've seen, is that like you realize that you just being the person, you're such a small part of it, that it really is it's the beauty of it is that we're all together, and that, you know, we kind of all share in this, like, just like we legitimately all love each other, and we're just so kind to one another and accepting of one another. So, you know, any picture where I feel like I'm in it, but it's way more bigger than me. So like, I do love like when the whole camp does something, like that big event where we're all goofing around. I think, you know, I'm talking about at Res, we're like singing and just dancing, and it's like, it's just really beautiful. And, you know, whenever I try to hold on to pictures which are really special to me, you know, one of my favorite Reses was when, God, it was years back, but I don't know, there's a picture that just always stays with me. It's like we're at the football field, and everyone's in their camp shirts and everyone's together, and I don't know, I think that's so beautiful. I think that, like, you know, I think that I'm doing everything I can at every moment while I'm at Arrowhead to just do better by that group. Just like find your gift and just give it. And I think that, you know, when you're completely giving your gift and you see the whole camp responding to it, like that's why I feel like I'm still there, still trying to, you know, push the culture. So all my favorite memories really are when the whole group's together, and just, you know, it could be the meals, it could be when we're having circles. We can be doing nothing, and that's, I wrote a letter a long time ago to the Res parents about what we do, and it's like, while we do Disney Days, the action, like the thing that's really worth its weight in gold is all those interactions. So I would say those big old moments are what just fill my heart, and what I think back to when it's May and I'm getting super pumped up about camp. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah. love those big groups, and I love when it's just like like something organic happens. It's it's nothing planned. Not that I don't like the planned stuff, because the planned stuff is amazing too, because it shows how much work was put into it.
Yep.
But no, it's like those just like spur of the moment, like drum circles or circles or whatever, like
Slam poems.
yeah, it's just stuff it's the stuff that you can't plan for, and the stuff that you don't expect is what I love, and I think I get out of the most from Rez in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, for me, like when those things are happening, it all slows down to a point where like it's literally like frozen in time. Is like I'm slowly moving, I'm watching the masses of people, everybody's having so much fun, and there's like an afterglow, you know, there's like that really happy feeling. But
yeah, you can just like see the joy on everyone's faces, and it's so inherent that there's like there's a magic.
It's honest to goodness.
There's something about the whole thing. It's just a really special place, a really special time. Special.
I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna make another Arrowhead Variety Show video without just me and you having our tea talks.
Oh man,
This was far and away my favorite one to put together.
Well, yeah, it's lengthy, but I mean, I'm having a great time.
Well, maybe we'll do a thing where we chop it up, you know?
Yeah, I think it could be edited down. I don't know how, but I mean, I'm definitely in the camp of just keeping it as is, but there's a lot of rambling on my part, just like thoughts together.
Oh man, no, likewise. We'll take a good peek at it. But dude, thank you for this.
Thank you, and thank you for everything that you do, because you are truly an inspiration, an inspiring person to me, and I have no doubt that you're an inspiration to every other staff member who's been doing this with us. You're great.
Well, in any capacity, it's been the best couple weeks, couple years of my life, and I'm so honored to be in this world, in this life with you, my friend. I love you.
I love you too, man.
All right, enjoy the rest of your tea, okay?
Oh, you too.
Bye, brother.